Here from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you always need to bring your best in terms of dress wear.
Oh, and I got the really good stuff on today. I spent a lot of money in the stores, probably more than I should have. But you know what? Let's focus on the game.
The credit card bill is on its way. So is the start of this one. The Warriors begin the game with the basketball. Curry to Dylan Brooks. Thompson gets to the right corner. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws a defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Thompson to Curry. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Thompson. Probing the defense. Short jumper misses. Kuzma to Davis.
Hey, watch this screen.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Curry to bring it up. They're down 3. To Thompson. Anthony Davis tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Denied.
Warriors basketball. Curry. He made his first effort, but not that time. To James. Stuffs it down with authority. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 5. Bradley to James. And stuffs it home. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Fans, we're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
We have both squad set to make some moves right now.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins. Subbing in.
And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Possession lies with Golden State. Russell gets it in the left corner. Klay Thompson defended by Cousins. Here comes the screen. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Thompson. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Davis. And the rebound corralled by Cauley Stein. Russell into the front court. They trail by 7. Runners good there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Davis. Cleans the offensive glass. Goes reverse to lay it in. 6'11", 270.
Substitutions, Golden State. Stepping in for the Lakers, number 8.
Russell. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Russell with it up top. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Offensive rebound. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
LBJ has it. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Russell. To Gasol. D'Angelo Russell. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron matched up with Pau Gasol. LeBron James. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LeBron James with the rock. To Cousins. Scores from the post.
Into the game for Golden State, number 0, Dakari Johnson.
James, guarded by Gasol.
For Los Angeles, number
Pau Gasol with a piece.
to number 40. That's his first personal.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet.
LeBron said, cover me if you want to. I'm still going to dunk it.
First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2. Curry into the front court. His guys down big.
The screen.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Los Angeles, they have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Has a chance. Shot by James off the mark. Curry into the front court. Down by 15. That's going to be out of bounds. Gasol. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
LeBron James sends it away. Los Angeles has the basketball. Cashes in for 2.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Steph Curry against Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Curry to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
LeBron James snatching it out of the air. Russell still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Napier with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Curry to Russell. Oh, he had him there for a second. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. LBJ. Curling inside. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curry. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. to Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Stephen Curry with a look. Second effort. Offensive board to Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 3 for 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
James knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. It's Steph at the controls. For three, well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Klay Thompson, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense.
Right.
Thompson to Curry. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here we go. I got ball.
James to Davis. Avery Bradley. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Davis. Kyle Kuzma doesn't have the touch. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
That's me. I got ball.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 0.
That'll be
Come on, y'all. Let's go get it. It's on up.
Substitutions, Golden State. Into the game for Los Angeles, number 8.
Curry. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Curry has it.
Self-check.
Knocked loose.
Watch the cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut. Watch the cut.
To Curry. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Short jumper misses.
Hey, lock up.
Gasol to Dylan Brooks. To Curry. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. To Bradley. Screen coming. Bradley. Five on the shot clock to Davis. Anthony Davis. Davis. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Bradley. Baseline drive. And count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Curry with the basketball. Down a bundle. And he finishes at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Trying to cash in. Brooks with the shot, no good. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump, 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 bump.
Gasol to Dylan Brooks.
Come on your right. Come on your right.
Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Napier matched up with the 2-time MVP. To Bradley. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Curry to bring it up. His guys down big. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Bradley. Off the mark.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Curry. To Dylan Brooks. Curry doesn't get the bounce.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Curry. He throws it down.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Davis. Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Jetty Osman able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put one in the win column with a solid performance. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game trap. Points in the paint.
The Golden State Warriors were simply unable to avoid being soft on defense when the ball went inside the paint. Why they couldn't rotate properly, I don't know. They simply got outworked in this matchup. Overall, they struggled the most with it in the first 2 quarters.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Live and direct.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
But wait, there's more. I went back to this game, folks, and got off of 2K. They made 2K a little too political for me
it's
anymore.
dribble too much.
So I went back to this game and I love it.
Night? You gotta check this out. It take a lot of bounce and strength to get up and punch on somebody like that. It's dribble too much. Check out my channel.
All right, it's right about that time. Go grab a snack, kick back, relax. Be right back.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. To Conley. Not done yet. Mike Conley missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
They get it to Kuzma, down low. Rudy Gobert with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Valanciunas. Conley buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Count it.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads one. Mike Conley, 3 for 4. Good start.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James to Bradley.
Screen coming, screen.
Ankle check right here.
Give me stance, he's coming, give me stance.
To Gobert. LeBron James swats it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James.
You could hear it, man. That was like an angry block.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz.
Los Angeles ball.
James. Three seconds is the call. A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Valanciunas. To Conley. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. Not that time. That's going to be out of bounds. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 15, Marcus Cousins.
Conley into the front court.
Let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, Utah. Subbing
Jazz have the ball.
number 8.
Conley. He made his first effort, but not that time. 15-footer at the buzzer, and it's no good as time runs out on the first quarter of play. One quarter down, both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
DeMarcus Cousins, 3 for 3 in this first half.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
I'm here. I got ball.
To Conley. To Valanciunas. And the Lakers have the rebound. Augustine with the basketball. Leads 3. To Cousins. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Jazz ball. Conley. To Joe Ingles. Probing the defense. Joe Ingles. That's out. Last touch by Joe Ingles. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Cousins. Short jumper off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
I got ball. I got something for him.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. James into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Cousins. Kuzma. It's Boogie for 2. Can't connect. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Cousins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Sorry, folks. They got me on the bench right now, but I will be back in action. Don't you worry.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Remember, when you play this game, watch your back with that computer. Because when you're not looking, they're going to take advantage. Trust me.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
LeBron with it up top. The lead is 11. To Cousins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Utah's got it. Conley to Gobert. Surveys the floor. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
And the rebound taken in by Utah. To Conley. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Cousins. Gets to the basket and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Conley. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
James to Cousins. Shot won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Conley's shot off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And a throwdown.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
The drive, right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Good first half for the Lakers. They are out in front with the lead. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
If you haven't noticed yet, if you've ever watched me stream this game, the team that I have, when you see LeBron, me, Kuzma, DeMarcus Cousins, and Anthony Davis, there's pretty much no lead we can't overcome or team we can't beat.
The Lakers didn't hold back in that opening half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Utah Jazz are in a situation where if I was the coach of the team, I'd hope they'd be insulted by the way they gave up points in the paint. Going into the second half, these guys really need to have some pride and be more assertive around the basket defensively. The problem became more apparent to me closer to halftime, resulting in the kind of plays in our highlight package.
Player of the half.
Boogie Cousins has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LeBron into the front court. Up a dozen. To Bradley. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Shot from in close, no good. To Gobert. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Cousins against Anderson. To James. Cousins. Kyle Kuzma. Can't get the bounce. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Nice pass to get things going.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
I got him.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Conley. Can't connect from inside. Bojan Bogdanovic able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Kuzma. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Conley. Screen coming. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play.
Yo, I'm sorry I have to say something. That was insane play. It looked like LeBron got wrapped around a pine tree or something. I was like, yo, what are they doing to us? And no foul calls. That's kind of crazy.
With energy, because leads can evaporate quickly.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Gobert. Rudy Gobert looking good. 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen.
Watch cut.
To Conley.
Hey, watch this screen left. Watch the back door. Get him. They shoot all day.
Beyond the arc for 3. It's LeBron with the rebound.
Make the next one. Make the next one.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Jazz will take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Conley. And a nice finish at the rim.
Hey, this our game. Let's take it home, man.
Substitutions, Utah. Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 8. And number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Watch that screen.
DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Davis. To Cousins.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Rejected.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Utah with the possession.
Match up, match up, match up.
Shot by Exum, no good. Augustine with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Off the assist.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Let's go.
Screen coming. Deep 3 at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Utah. Into the game for the Lakers, number 8.
Let's go.
And number 11.
And count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. LBJ with it. Baseline drive. Count the basket inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
James to Caldwell Pope. To Cousins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. Joe Ingles. It was right there. Bradley. To Cousins. Got it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Lets it fly from long range. It's Bradley with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, That's a scary thing to watch.
Cousins to Caldwell Pope. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Gets it in the left corner. For three, Ingles taking the momentum of the 2018 playoffs into that three.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Lakers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Jazz just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Second chance points.
the Los Angeles Lakers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
DeMarcus Cousins gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former national champion and National Player of the Year. What a run for Jay Williams.
If you want to tell the fans more about my accolades, I'm not going to stop you, but I think the attention should be focused on the game this evening. Let's pay attention to the court.
Jay, these 10 players on the court are ready to go, and so are we. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw up and good. A three-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
He's got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Stuffs it down with authority. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Jokic. They'll work it down to Millsap. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray into the front court. Down 5.
Hey, double screen.
To Jokic. Trying to cash in. Murray's shot won't fall. Nikola Jokic with a piece. Denver's got it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
LeBron with it up top. Leads 3. To Davis. Shot from in close, no good. To Jokic. To Porter. They go down low, Murray. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Ah, the monster stuff.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LBJ with it.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
To Davis. Can't connect from in close. Porter to Jokic. Davis. Nikola Jokic sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Davis to James. Pass to the rim. To Jokic. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Los Angeles, they have it. Bradley to Davis. Paul Millsap with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Jokic. It's the free throw. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Nuggets, number 27, Jamal Murray. Entering the game for
To Jokic.
number 8.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Cousins. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nuggets with the basketball. Barton. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Has a look. The shot by Murray, no good. Napier with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray in a matchup with Boogie. With the flush, taking on all comers.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Count the basket at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Napier with the basketball. Margin's 8. Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Martin into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. No good. To Bradley. From long range. Jokic is there for the rebound. To Will Barton. Kyle Kuzma snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Number 8. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Jokic to Will Barton.
I got your help.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And the basket good at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Martin into the front court. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. Nikola Jokic. He's 2 for 2 now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I got ball.
20-footer at the buzzer. Knocks it down off the step back. Long heave from 3/4 court. From beyond half court. Gets it to go from long distance. A fitting capper to the end of the first half. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Nuggets are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Blocks.
Very physical basketball in the first half from these squads. Lots of block shots and some great defensive intensity.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Denver ball right now.
I got ball.
To Millsap. Porter. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Murray into the front court. Leads one. Millsap to Porter. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
It goes down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Denver's ball. To Millsap. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. James. Now a shot by Bradley, no good. To Millsap. Porter. Anthony Davis sends it away. Nikola Jokic. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nikola Jokic rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Bradley. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Avery Bradley. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Cashes in for 2.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Davis. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block. 4th this contest. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best.
Off the mark on his free throw.
Substitutions, Denver. Into the game for the Lakers. Number 8 and number 3.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And the Lakers clear. Going along, beyond the arc. Yes, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope hits from the outside.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Here comes the screen. Barton to Porter. From the painted area, won't go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block his shot.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
the best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune into the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Anthony Davis tips it
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
to Millsap. Anthony Davis swats it. Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
I got him. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
To Millsap. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Caldwell Pope. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis. And a chance at three.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs spit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Critical free throw that time. Three-point play, and this game is all tied up. To Will Barton. Curling inside, Porter. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Porter. Barton. Harris's shot won't go. To the rim, lays it up and in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Nuggets have the possession.
I got ball. This is all me.
To Will Barton. Fires the three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch cut.
Deep two there, won't go. And now they'll wrap him up with the intentional foul. That'll be free throws with 16 seconds left. Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Oops, he missed the first one. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
2 for 2 on that trip. Now a whistle. Timeout for Denver. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3.
We've added 4 items to our team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. It's good at the buzzer. He drained it from long distance to send this game to overtime. Changes coming from both sides right now. And we're underway here in the extra period. Gets it in the right corner. LeBron James add 2 points to the board.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
James to Bradley. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis lets it fly. A fundamental shot right there.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Jokic. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Jamal Murray. And he hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lakers at the controls right now. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
James into the front court. Down a point. To Davis. Count the basket inside. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
The drive, right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nuggets have the possession.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Murray's shot won't fall. To James. And 2 for AD.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Jokic. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. And now they'll wrap him up with the intentional foul. That'll be free throws with 16 seconds left. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
We're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. A three for double OT.
The Lakers needed extra minutes to get the victory.
It was impressive to watch them battle fatigue on their way to a positive result. In the end, their perseverance was rewarded in a grueling game. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mindframe coming to you live and direct, and the one just caught a body. Let's check this out. Yes, hello. I'd like to report an emergency. Can someone scrape the defender off the floor, please? The one is, tearing it up. But yeah, man, that's all I got for now. I gotta go scrape this defender off the floor. It's my part-time job.